Hi, it's Tina from Ideas and Embellishment, and it's been a while since I've done a how do they junk journal video. So I thought I would do one. So I set about this morning researching and looking at at YouTube channels. And for those who haven't been around, I haven't done one of these in a really long time, but it was something that I really wanted to do. What I do is I look on YouTube for people who have very little subscribers, people who are just starting out, people who want to get into YouTube, and I try to give them a little boost. So by looking at the stuff that they do and just kind of, helping them out, working with them, that kind of thing. So I came across this channel called Junk Journal with Susan. She is, I think, very new. She has only a few videos. She has 27 subscribers. I'm going to put a link to her channel, to this video below. Check her out. I thought it was a really cute idea. And the video that I am looking at is how to decorate a playing card just using items around the house. Okay, so I was challenged by doing that. This is an old, not everybody has these. This is just an old deck of cards. I also have, most people have these that they get. So maybe I'll just use one of these. Most people have these kind of things. So maybe, these are kind of, fancy schmancy. I have used them, but I haven't really used my regular cards. So I'm just going to grab one. I don't know. She uses the 9 of clubs. I'm not going to worry about it. One of the things that I think, so I was challenged to find stuff around the house that I could use. And not use anything that I have actually purchased from Amazon or any of those things. So one of the things I thought is a tea bag. Okay, now, I don't know how many people drink tea, but this is a good thing to use in your junk journals. Basically, all you need to do, and I got a staple on here, is, after you use the tea bag, you open it up and you can dump the tea. And sometimes, and it's just, and it leaves, you can get some of these really cool grungy stuff on there. So that's one thing. Napkins. If you have any kind of napkins, you can use napkins. This is just, I think I got these from the Dollar Tree. If you don't have napkins, you can use paper towel. The thing of it is, if you use paper towel or napkins, you want to separate the 2-ply so that you will just have this. So we have this, and this. So we have this. The other thing you can use, and this is such a good idea, I just thought about it, honestly. But this is the time of year where you get a lot of junk mail from people wanting money. Look, this has got a stamp right here. It has a stamp right here. And, if you're not one of these people that, saves book pages or has an ephemera book page, you can. But, oh, look, a little baby. Okay, so, but you would be able to have things with writing on them. Like, that's kind of cool. Here's another, envelope that you can use for something else. Writing. It says Happy Holidays. So I'm just saying you can use a lot of this. Look, this is very... this could be, it's kind of like nice writing there, kind of like this. So let's play. So I don't know if we're going to use, I'm going to go ahead and use this tea bag. The first thing I want to do, though, And I hope everybody has sandpaper. I like to rough my, if I'm using a playing card, I like to rough it up a little bit because it's really glossy. And I just like to rough it up a little bit on both sides. Yeah, get it nice and rough it up. I just use, this is, you can use regular sandpaper. This is just a little sanding thing that I got on Amazon. I think it's in my Amazon shop. I'm not sure. You don't have to use it. You can actually absolutely just use a little piece of sandpaper that you have. Most people have sandpaper laying around the house somehow, somewhere. But anyway, I'm going to get a piece of paper, just an old, because I don't want to get stuff all over my, and I'm going to take, I don't know which side I want, because this has kind of got a pretty side, but I don't think it'll show. It's kind of, I don't think it'll show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use glue stick. That is the one thing. You will have to have some sort of glue. Most of you guys, if you have kids, they have glue stick. You can get glue stick at the Dollar Tree. You're going to need to glue some kind of glue. So I'm going to go ahead and just, oh, I did this side. Just do this. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. And here. Like that. Now, if you do not have, another thing you can use is I have a spreader or a bone folder. If you don't have a bone folder, take another card. Take another card and fold it in half, and it makes a nice, and then you can use it to spread this down. Or you can use one of those novelty cards, if you know what I'm talking about, the novelty card, like you would get for shopping, like a rewards card. That's what I'm talking about, a rewards card. So that's on there. And then, of course, you're going to cut around that. She says, of course. Now, the other thing you can do is if you do have, you know, if you have sandpaper, you can always do it like that, and it'll come back off. And that makes it a little more grungy. Great challenge, Susan. I think that's a great challenge. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, on the other side, I want to go ahead and put another piece of this paper on the other side. I'm just going to, same thing. I want to cover both sides. And just stick that down there. And of course, I'm going to use my makeshift. That really works good, actually. That really works. It works. And I'm getting glue all over the place. Actually, you probably don't even need to do that. I'm going to cut it. I just didn't want to get glue all over my desk, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, now you can use altered, whoops, I cut into a little bit, I don't care. Playing cards just like this. The other thing you can do is make them to look like a tag, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever you want to do. So this has got glue on it, so I'm going to do this like this. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little piece of paper and I'm going to rip around it. Everybody has a way to rip around stuff. There she is. What is she doing? She is that puppy, y'all. she is actually like getting up the, we'll do that. That's cool looking. You can use Fabri-Tac. I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac too. Well, now, I said I was going to do this. I'm going to glue stick, but I'm going to get another book so I don't. I'm going to good glue stick on here. Okay, let's stick this on here. Some, that's kind of cool looking. Okay, I like that. I also like this little thing that I like this. I'm gonna cut this off. Honestly, and they have, you can find stickers. You can, I mean, people send out these stickers. People send out, stamps. That's kind of cool to have right there. Look at this one. It's a Season of Smiles. I don't know if I'm going to use that this time, but I certainly want to keep it because I think it's a nice little thing for Christmas. And I don't get this junk mail for me. I get this junk mail for the lady that used to live here in my home, and I think that maybe she used to donate a lot. I think she donated a lot because she totally has a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay. So I have this. I think I might just keep that like it is. I kind of think it's okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I kind of like that. What if you don't have any, Distress Oxide and you want to grunge some stuff up? You can use coffee. Coffee. This is just coffee in a bottle that I bought at the Dollar Tree. But you don't have to use it in a bottle. You can take coffee, you can put it on a plate, and just dip it. Like, say if I had this like this, I could just dip it. Like that, like that. You don't have to have a bottle. If you like the grunge, you don't have to. You can do that. You can just, like, dip it. If you want the grunge, if you don't want the grunge, there you go. You can dip it. Dip it. Okay. I want this to be a little more right in there. Just because. So, I don't know if you guys are into this or not. So, you need the thing you do need is a focal point, and you might want to get one of those from a, you know what, I am going to cut this in a tag. I want it to be a tag shape. I'm going to close this like this. Put this like this. I'm going to dry this with my heat gun because it's damp and it's getting all over me. I don't want to dry it. I'll be right back. Okay, now I have this, which I thought was kind of, I like this writing, which I thought was kind of neat. And I'm gonna just kind of do this. Look here. It's kind of cool looking. But I want to take this and I want it to have the edges. So I'm going to do my coffee thing again. If you don't have Distress Oxide and you want it to be, and you want the edges, just use a little coffee. Another thing you can use is tea, and it won't be quite so dark. So it won't be quite so dark if you use tea. And we'll have to try this again. And I will dry this and be right back. I have to say, I'm back. This is quite the challenge because I just really, you know, I want to grab my stamps and see my stamps. But I'm not. So I have this tag, and then I'm going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this here, like that. Man, do I want to use some Distress Oxide, but we are not using Distress Oxide. She may have been. I know you can. She might use it in her channel, but honestly, get some, y'all. Get some Distress Oxide. You can also, if you don't have, you can also use watercolor to do, I think you can use watercolor to make things kind of, what, this way? Why? I don't know, I just do. I don't know, this is like the biggest challenge of all. This is a stamp, and I think I'm just going to make this stamp, put that in the middle, maybe, whoops. I'm not going to use that one, but I might use the stamp and just stick it in the middle right there. So, whoops, the glue stick, come out, go back, go back. Okay. Very substantial tag. I don't know what you guys think of this, but I'm just trying to come up with to challenge myself to do this. And I you know, we'll see how it works. We'll see. But I don't think it's bad looking. So I don't think it's bad looking. And then, of course, this is nice and grungy and different. You know me, though. I am going to have to round my corners. So, y'all, I can't not round the corners. So everybody needs to have a rounder. So, a rounder. Anyway, so with that small addition, there you go. To tea bags, junk mail, and there you go. There's a way. And Susan, thank you for that challenge. I hope I did it justice. I don't know. She was using pictures from magazines. I don't have any magazines. I don't. But I know that you can get a lot of them in the mail, like junk mail, like, you know, advertisements and that kind of thing. But I think this is cool. And I hope you guys liked it, and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're going to look around your house, and I challenge you, though, look around your house and see if you can make a tag out of an altar playing card in your house with just stuff that you have in your house, nothing that you purchased, and put a picture of it in in the Facebook group, if you're a member of the Facebook group. If you're not, you can go down. There's a link to it. You can join. All you have to answer the questions. But go ahead and do that, because I'd like to see what you guys come up with, really, because this is kind of interesting. Interesting. So anyway, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.